One question you may be asking yourself is, what is the best strategy to start with in today's market? There were investors who pushed to get their flips done as feds kept announcing raising rates. There were investors who had hard money bridge loans on their properties that got caught holding their property too long because it wasn't selling and had to find a way to pay their hard money. For a long time, buy and hold investors, they couldn't refinance because the numbers didn't make sense to the bank anymore. Today, we're going to break down some strategies and how they are impacted by today's market. My name is Ashley Kehr. I am the author of the most recent Bigger Pockets book, Real Estate Rookie, 90 Days to Your First Investment. My bread and butter is long-term buy and holds. The reasoning? Because I knew someone who was doing that. I didn't even know anything about self-storage or short-term rentals. It was what I had experience with as a property manager, and I jumped into buying my first duplex as a long-term rental. Before we even get any further into this video, I want to stress the importance of excelling at one strategy. If you want to be successful, it is more effective to focus on perfecting one thing, that one strategy. As a starting point, think about if you have any resources for that one strategy. Maybe you have a brother who manages short-term rentals, or maybe you are looking for a new home yourself and could house hack. Once you have identified if you have an advantage or a leg up, look into that strategy to see if it is feasible. Build that one strategy, create your processes and systems. Then you can pivot and try a different strategy or diversify your portfolio. One question you may be asking yourself is, what is the best strategy to start with in today's market? First of all, don't get hung up on what's the best or what's going to give you the greatest return on your investment. Your first deal most likely won't be your best deal, and don't waste time in analysis paralysis trying to find that best deal. The first thing is to be super conservative with your numbers. According to Redfin, from February 2020 to June 2022, the median home price increased 46%. This left little room for trial and error. If you went $20,000 over budget or your rehab took 6 months longer than expected, that actually could have worked in your advantage in this market because your property had forced appreciation that was built in, even if you didn't do anything to your property. New flippers started out doing well. Everybody did well. Now that the market has cooled off, there isn't that easy money baked in anymore. You have to run tight rehabs and stick to your budget. The next number you want to be conservative with are your real estate comps. Since home prices were increasing so much, the comps from properties that sold 3 to 6 months ago were below what you actually sold it for. Take note, this also depends on your market, how far out comps are. Depends on inventory of sold homes and how long it actually takes a property to close. But then things changed. If you bought a property in February 2022 and used a comp from December 2021, then your property wasn't ready to sell until June 2022. Then you most likely would not be able to get that sales price that the comps got. Taught everyone a lesson that you need to be knowledgeable in what is going on in the market. Of course, you can't predict the future, and anyone who tells you exactly what's going to happen in the market is taking a guess. Listen to the people who start with, "This is only my opinion as to where the market is going." There were investors who pushed to get their flips done as feds kept announcing raising rates. There were investors who had hard money bridge loans on their properties that got caught holding their property too long because it wasn't selling and had to find a way to pay their hard money. Or for a long time, buy and hold investors, they couldn't refinance because the numbers didn't make sense to the bank anymore. This is going on in multifamily right now, where commercial lenders look at the performance of a property. If the rental income can't pay all the expenses, they won't lend on the property. So not only do flippers see the easy appreciation in the last couple of years, but so did multifamily investors and even BRRRR investors. And now it may not be working for them. The next way I want you guys to be more conservative is to buy way below market value. That's how I got my start in the BRRRR strategy. I bought properties at a huge discount and only needed to do a little cosmetic rehab and still was able to BRRRR out all of my cash. One property I purchased for $35,000 and put an $800 fridge in it. I put tenants in place, and a week after closing, it appraised for $55,000. That was in 2017. Don't be afraid to put in lowball offers. Just the other day, my co-host Tony Robinson was telling me how he held firm at a price almost $100,000 below asking for several months. The sellers eventually took his offer. There are several other things you can do to safeguard yourself, but take those major 3 into consideration to any strategy. Sticking to your rehab budget, conservatively comparing real estate comps, and buying at heavy discounts. Before this video ends, I do want to discuss one more topic and get your opinion. You may have seen the headlines that foreclosures have doubled since last year, but did you know that they are still lower than pre-pandemic numbers? 2009, there were 2,800,000 foreclosures. 2019, 493,000. In 2022, 324,000. This is from Adam Data if you want to fact check. So the headlines may read that foreclosures are doubling each year, but they are still far from 2009 and 2010 numbers. If they continue to increase at this rapid pace, they may reach that high again. As of right now, the foreclosure inventory isn't as near as high as it has been in the past. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that foreclosures are going to continue to rapidly increase? Leave a comment below with what you think will happen, or will it level out? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to get access to more, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Check out the Real Estate Rookie podcast, where you can listen to Tony Robinson and I interview the most amazing rookie investors to get some motivation and inspiration. You can find me at Wealth from Rentals on Instagram or in the Real Estate Rookie Facebook group. Keep taking action, and I'll see you guys next time.